There once was a princess and a demon, with pretty annoying dads. The princess was kind and generous and knew how to read, which was really rare in this timeline. She also wanted to share what she knew to her people, but of course her dad said hell no. This king wanted nothing but power, money, and fame. He put those three things above all else, like the welfare of his people and the needs of his family. He always wanted to go to war to get these things no matter what his daughter said. As for the demon in this story, well, she was rowdy and unpredictable at times. She still had a polite but kinda silly attitude towards people she didn't know thanks to how she was raised. Her father was also a king of demons. All he wanted was peace and unity between the demons and the humans. Which sounds kinda weird for a demon king, but hey, I'm the narrator and the author. I get to do what I want. But anyways, the names of these two girls were Kotaru, Bokuto, and Keiji Akaashi. Kotaru cut her way through trees that were in her way. She got her horn stuck a few times. Once she did get through the leaves and the branches, she squinted at the reintroduction of sunlight. Where should I go next? She yawned and stretched. She shook her head and her black and white locks shook back and forth. Then her stomach growled. Oh man, now I'm hungry. She groaned and looked around. There was a fairly large town in the valley below her, and behind it was a grand and shiny castle. A city! Maybe I could eat something down there. What kind of human food could I eat? Or I could just eat a regular human... Wait, no, Pops wouldn't want that. Yeah, I'll find something. She said to no one and started heading towards the city. Father, no. Father, no. Holy King Akaashi of this kingdom, please let me go outside for an hour. Keiji said firmly to her father, the king. The king sighed. Alright, fine, but you will take 2 nights with you, and you will not buy, spend, or talk to anyone. Understood? The king shot back at his daughter. She knew she couldn't escape her father's word like the rest of the people. If she did, all she would get is a slap on the wrist while the person she might have conversated with might be executed. Fine, she said and left the throne room. Come on, she said to the 2 closest guards, and they looked at each other for a second, pretty confused, but went along anyway. Once they got there, she almost instantly ditched the 2 guards. Sadly, they found her. They made her hide her face as per the new knowledge they had of the king's orders. She looked at everything that she could. There were stands for spellbooks to really good smelling snacks. What she would give to have at least 2 of those things. Or 1. And despite the hood, she let most people see that it was her, and they knew that she wasn't to be seen, so they just smiled and went back to whatever they were doing. Princess, your time is up. We have to head back now. One of her accompaniments said, and if she wasn't 17 years old, she would have thrown a fit of not wanting to go back, but she complied. Kotaru had found herself a snack and a roof to sit on. Sure, she might have stolen it, but hey, no one's gonna notice the giant piece of meat missing, right? Right. It was getting kind of boring until she overheard someone's conversation. I know, right? The princess coming here? Man, I wish she'd stop by my stand. One lady playfully complained. Yeah, she's also really pretty, so that would have been a bonus. A young man replied to her. Kotaru froze. A princess? Pretty? Ooh. It wouldn't hurt to know where this princess is. She smirked and wiggled herself closer so she could hear them better over all the townspeople. Too bad the king never lets her go anywhere. An elderly lady joined in now, and the two agreed. Wait. King that didn't let the kind princess go where she wants, huh? She thought aloud. Oh, I know, I'll eat the king! Wait, Pops wouldn't want that either. I guess I can do a friendly kidnap. She was cut off by the man from before. If only us townsmen could get in at her courting times. He laughed, and so did the others. Courting? Oh wait, those things. I'm dumb. Well, I guess it also wouldn't hurt to know when these times are. She smirked again and continued to listen to them. It was twilight now, and supposedly the times of which princes would come to the castle. Kotaru smirked and hopped from roof to roof to follow them. She waited until all of them were inside and snuck in before the door closed. Yes, come in. Wait, you're a girl. You're not supposed to be in here. The guard started his automated sentence until he saw her. She had hidden her demonic parts so she wouldn't cause a panic right away. Fine. I have to get in there. She whined, and the guard shooed her away again. She sighed, and with a quick and silent swipe of her leg, the guard was out on the ground. Jeez, I really don't want to do that. She said and put a hand on her head and ruffled her hair a bit. Oh, nothing I can do now. She shrugged and jogged to the door. She put her hair up so it wouldn't get in the way when she carried out her awesomely planned entrance and waited for a bit. Keiji hated this part of the day, even though it was the prettiest. She watched as 3 princes walked in with their heads held high because they were confident that they were going to take her hand. The king called the first one up and he introduced himself and what he had to offer Keiji. When he was finished, everyone looked at her expectantly. No, sorry. She deadpanned. In that moment, it looked like his soul had been destroyed as he dragged himself to the side. She did the same for the second one, and almost the third one, when he was called, but suddenly the door crashed open. Kotaru got fed up with waiting. There was a little crack in the door, so she knew somewhat what was going on inside, but she couldn't see it, which made it even more boring. She got up and looked around the door. Because it was open, she could have just opened it and walked in like a normal person. But was she a normal person? No, she was not. She let her horns reappear and kicked the door open with all she had. The door was pretty heavy. Everyone whipped around and the king flinched. The princess stood up, but the king stopped her. Hey, so this is the crappy king I've heard about. She smirked and the knights came in to guard the 2 people on the chairs. Who are you and what are you doing here? demon. The king dramatically held out his sentence to say what Ko was. She rolled her eyes a bit. Can you believe this guy? I'm clearly an angel. She turned and asked someone, and knocked on her horns. She then turned back around to the king. Heard your princess was hot. Where's she at? She deadpanned with a grin. Keiji's eyes widened. You're here for me? She asked. Oh, there you are! Kotaru confirmed, and the king stepped in now. You're planning to do something with her, so I won't allow it, he yelled. Ko put her hands up. I haven't thought that far yet. She grinned. She then looked up at Keiji. I can't really see you well from down here, she said and started towards her. Keiji was terrified of what this demon was going to do to her, and her father and the rest of the knights were absolutely no help. Ko suddenly got really close to her, and Keiji instinctively took a step back. The knight's brain cells finally caught up with them, and they also started towards the both of them. Not just yet, Ko said, and it appeared she had slowed down time. Whoa, you really are pretty, she said while looking at Keiji, and she blushed a little bit. Ko chuckled. You won't mind if I take you with me, right? She smirked. What? No. Hey! Keiji stopped, but after Ko picked her up. She had released her time stop just before she walked to the door with a fighting princess over her shoulder. What the? Hey! The king bellowed at the demon. Leah, you want this back? Well, too bad, she asked and stuck out her tongue. The king was clearly pissed off now and ordered the guards to charge her. Say, have you teleported before? She asked the body who was still fighting to get away from her. What? No, of course I haven't. Keiji stopped and looked up to reply. Okay, try not to puke. Kotaru smirked and left via magic gate. The last thing that they heard was the king's yells of death. They didn't get that far. They came out of the magic gate where Ko first got to the town. They tumbled out and Ko accidentally let go of Keiji, and they both landed not exactly on their feet. Keiji scrambled to get back up. Take me back now. She huffed and Ko got up. Nope, sorry. She grinned. Why? 1, I can't unless you walk there yourself. 2, I don't wanna. She smirked again. Keiji growled and turned away. But then she looked back at the demon. She took note that her hair was an odd color of black and white. She also looked at her yellow, owl-like eyes, which were also strange for a regular person. She noticed that she was taller than her and stronger apparently, so she assumed that was why she was able to pick her up with so much ease. Ko saw her fix her ponytail had Ko noticed that her ponytail had come loose, so she decided to fix it. Keiji watched Ko as she did this. Her hair looks soft. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't. But it does. Shit. It's getting dark. We should probably find somewhere to crash. Ko stretched and Keiji's heart dropped. We are not going anywhere, she said, and Ko looked at her. Why not? She asked, and Keiji glared at her. You just kidnapped me. And you're gonna take me back to the castle, she firmly said, and it looked like the demon's hair deflated a bit. But it poofed back up, and her eyes shone something that Keiji didn't like. You sure you want to go back? If your answer is no, then I didn't kidnap you. I saved you. Put it into what language you want to understand. Ko smirked, and the princess stood there. She remained silent, contemplating what to say. I wouldn't recommend staying out here alone, Missy. Ko poked her head out from the trees. Don't call me that. Keiji huffed and took one last glance at the castle that she was now out of. I mean, I did want to escape, but not like this. I guess I have no choice but to go with her. I swear to God, if she tries to kill me later. Keiji thought inside. Fine, she said, and walked towards Ko. Yay! Now I have a human buddy! Ko cheered and hopped back into the trees. I am not your buddy. Keiji deadpanned, but Ko shrugged her off. After about 10 minutes of walking through the wood, Keiji started to slow down and limp, while it seemed Kotaru was getting even faster. Ko noticed the absence of her new human buddy and turned around to find her limping. Hey, what's... You might want to take those off. She started, but ended up chuckling. No, I'm not gonna take them off, Keiji said, and stopped by a tree. I'm just saying, your feet are gonna fall off if you don't take those torture devices off. She laughed again. You can still keep them with you. Keiji again contemplated what to do. She quickly swiped the heels off her feet and felt a little better. She then ran back up to Ko. You took my advice for the first time in an hour. She laughed, and all Keiji did was pout. Perfect. Ko yelled and made Keiji jump. What? It's just an opening between some trees, she said. Yeah, but it seems pretty good for a campsite, Ko stated, and walked around it for a second. Okay, I probably don't have to ask you this, but can I trust you to stay here? Ko asked the nervous princess. You're gonna leave me here? She asked skeptically. Oh yeah? Do you want to come with me? Ko smirked, and Keiji turned away again. Definitely not. She huffed. Alright. Ko then walked off in search of sticks. Meanwhile, Keiji stood there to think about what just happened in the span of 2 hours. Okay, first, it was a normal day and I asked Dad to go outside. That went, and then it was another prince meetup thing. Then she came in and kidnapped me. Or saved me, apparently. What was she thinking? Wait, I don't know her name. shit. Keiji was caught staring at the ground when Ko came back. What's she thinking about? She asked and dropped the sticks. What's your name? Keiji muttered, but Ko heard it. Kotaru Bokuto. She smiled. What's yours? She looked over and as she grabbed two rocks. Keiji, she said as she watched her. Keiji who? Ko sparked the rocks. Akaashi. She sighed and leaned on her tree with her arms crossed. You don't talk much. Ko also leaned back on a tree once she got the sticks lit. Keiji only stayed silent. And you proved my point. She laughed. Keiji only glared at her again. She eventually sat down as well. They didn't exactly talk for about an hour and a half. Hey, Bokuto? Keiji started but couldn't find her words. Yes, Princess Akaashi? Ko replied, playfully. Drop the princess. All we told each other was our names. She explained and Ko tilted her head a bit. You want to get to know each other? She asked and Keiji nodded. Well, you know my name. I'm technically 18 due to how I look, and I'm a demon. She said and leaned back against the tree. So she's a year older. Sort of. Keiji thought. What's it like in... To be honest, she didn't know where demons came from. Was there a demon realm, or was there actually hell? The demon realm? Ko smiled and Keiji snapped her head up. That's where they came from. New knowledge. Keiji hummed in confirmation. It's a place where the damned live like the kings, queens, and royalties of tragedy. Ko exclaimed in a somewhat sad tone. How about you? She asked with a smile. I'm 17 and I'm human. Keiji said and took the small crown off her head. That part's a little obvious. Ko laughed softly. Keiji froze for a second. Why was her laugh cute? Yeah, great. First her hair and now her laugh. And I'm a princess with a sort of shit dad. Keiji sighed and Ko looked intrigued. Your dad is weird too? She got closer, but not by that much since they were separated by the fire. What? What's your dad like? Keiji asked with genuine curiosity. He wants to be friends with the humans, but the humans don't because they're afraid that we'll eat them. I mean, sure we do every once in a while, but that's usually with the humans' consent. We don't just eat them out of nowhere. Keiji just let the demon rant about the relationship between demons and humans that the demons wanted. Anyway, what about you? I heard your dad was terrible. Ko asked and Keiji sighed again. He wants what any stupid old man wants. She said bluntly and Kotaru understood. of those humans. Got it. She perked and they both fell silent again. Ko crawled closer to Keiji while she tensed up. No sweat, I'm just cold, she said and brought her knees up to her chest. Keiji calmed down after she said that. It was about another 10 minutes before Keiji had another question. Bokuto? She was cut off by a soft snore. She stared at her for a second before smiling for the third time. Before sighing for the third time, but with a small smile. The princess brought the demon to her shoulder and Ko shifted to get more comfortable on her shoulder. Keiji paused as she did this, afraid to wake her up and have a cranky demon on her hands. She took into account her horns and made sure that they wouldn't catch on anything when she did wake up. She remembered something. She reached one hand around her and stroked her hair. Ko seemed to relax more when she did this, which kinda surprised her. She played with it and made sure it wasn't in Ko's face. Her hair really was.